Hello everyone, hope you all are doing well. This is the part 2 of the series in competitive programming in which I am going to cover map in C++. I am going to cover everything in this series including algorithms, STL, data types which is required to be good at competitive programming. I have already made video on vector and important inbuilt functions of algorithm library that are very helpful. So do watch that one also and subscribe as more interesting videos are on the way. Maps are associative containers that store elements in a mapped fashion. If you have a Python background, then you can consider it as something like dictionary in Python. Each element has a key value and a mapped value. No two values can have the same key values. Now, in order to start with map, we need to include this library and declare it something like this. The map keyword with there will be a key and there will be some values. You can consider it as a hash table, like there is a key. If you have this key, then you can get this value. So you need to like declare the data type of this thing. So I will take it as an int and I will take this also as int, and let's name it something like dictionary. Okay, so let's get started with this. The declaration can be of any type, like we can declare it as an int and then string. Actually, let's do that. I will declare it as an int and string, and I will name this as class. Much better. Now, in order to insert, you need to mention the class, your map, and then just write insert. It will take only one parameter. Um, so what you need to write is pair, and then this less than and greater than sign in between, just mention again those data types, and I will just store this. I will do the same with copy and paste, and I'll just change the values, like let me change this to 2. So now we are done with our like data. 1 will map to first guy, 2 to second guy, 3 to third guy. We can consider this as a roll number or ID number, and this is the name of that person. So this is like a class in our school. Each person has a specific roll number. Next up, in order to store the value, to display the value, we will need actually a pointer. Now we need to declare the pointer at first place. So you can declare our pointer something like this. Now we need to make sure that this pointer point to the first element of the something like this. We will just point it to the beginning of the map, then it will run till the end, and I will just increment the pointer. It's easier that. Now in order to display, we can do something like this. Something like you can write creator name and then first, then iterator to the second will point to this third, second, first guy, first will point to the integers. Let me change it to make it a tab, and after the tab let's run this code. So now as you guys can see, it works perfectly fine. 1 is first guy, 2 is second guy, 3 is third guy. So it is kind of a table. There is a key value, there is my value key and its value, key and its value. Next up, let me tell you on how to display this thing differently. What if you want to display the table or whatever this is in reverse order? In order to do that, you will need a reverse iterator. I have named it RITR, and I'm going to use this to print the data. So the only changes that I've done here is I have changed the name of the ITR with reverse begin. R begin stand for reverse begin, that is it will point to the end, and R end will point to the reverse end, that is it, till it reaches the start. And then I will just increment the pointer. Let me run it. I will comment this thing out. So there you go. As you guys can see, I made some changes, like I changed this here RITR, I changed the name of the iterator, and I have printed the result. As you guys can see, the map is printed in reverse order. Next up, you can actually use this map as an array also. Let me show you how. I will first comment this thing out. Something like this, as it, this key value, this 0 key value will point here. You can actually change it to 1, as you are using the 1 here, so we're going to use 1 here also, and now I'm going to copy paste other. So there you go, I have declared the data. Now let's run this code. So now as you guys can see, this key value 1 will point to this value, 2 to this, 3 to this. And I'll suggest you guys to do more experiment with this thing until you are comfortable with it. And there is not much I've left. I think I've left something like this function. So now if we want to access the size of the class, we can use this function class.size. This will display the size of our class, like how many um, rows are there. And we can also use this .empty function. .empty function will give me if class empty. If class is empty, then it will return 1, else 0. Or if we want to access the value whose key value is 2, then in order to do that, we just need to write this map name and then the index value of in the key, just like we declared it here, and we will get the second guy. So thank you everyone for watching. Give suggestions in the comment, share it with your friends if you find this thing interesting. Give a thumbs up if you learn something new. Thank you for watching. Bye bye and peace out.